Hey y'all, I know y'all miss me because I miss y'all. I miss getting on this camera acting like an idiot. But what's good? Your girl hasn't dropped a video since July. Since July. It's October. Don't ask me what I was doing because I wasn't doing nothing. I'm lying. The past 2 months were kind of crazy. I was traveling. I was, living a grand life. As you see, my background totally different. I've been just, doing me, living for me. So y'all haven't done any videos. Mind you, I do have a vlog that I'm gonna post before this one. So you guys get 2 videos. 2. I mean, I think that's, the least you guys deserve considering I made you wait so long for some material. So the first video is going to be a vlog on when I was on vacation. I should have posted it a long time ago, but I was like going back and forth if I wanted to like talk with that video as well. And I was like, girl, just post a damn video. So that video is going to get posted. And then this video, I kind of just wanted to share a funny story about the time I almost got arrested at the border. 2016, summer sick 2016. Summer 2016. Okay? We all know that summer. That summer was popping. Controller. I need a nest. Like, period. Summer 2016 is my cousin's 21st birthday. He decides he wants to go to Toronto, Canada for his birthday. So he invites, it was like 8 of us, and we all are going. There was 2 cars, half of us in one car, half of us in the other, obviously. And the car I was in, I was with this girl that I was cool with from high school, which is his good friend. We weren't really friends, but we were cool. We definitely ain't friends now. But at the time, we was cool. Like, we went to high school together. We knew each other, blah, blah. So, we're driving. Vibes is right. Everything is great. Mind you, before we even left, when we're packing up the cars, they were bringing bottles. She put bottles in her car. And I'm like, are we allowed to drive across the border with bottles? Like, I ain't never been across the border. I don't know how this works. She's like, oh, everything's fine. I'm just going to hide it in the back. We just got to act like we don't got it. I'm like, whatever, this your car. I can't tell you no. Like, okay, whatever. So, like I said, we're driving. Everything is great. It's about, from Slippery Rock to Canada was probably a good, well, to the border, it was a good, maybe 3 hours, maybe. So about halfway to the border, she was smoking and she's like, oh, I'm just tired and I'm a little too high and I'm blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine because I don't like how you drive anyways and I hate being a passenger seat person. Like, I like to be the driver when it comes to driving on the highway. Anyway, so I was like, great. Yes, I would love to drive. So we're driving, or I'm driving now, and we get to the border. Mind you, I've never been to the border before. I also am not a good liar. I am a terrible liar. A terrible liar. And I speak with my face. So we get to the border, they ask you all those questions and stuff like that. And my voice was shaky. Like, why am I scared? I ain't doing nothing. What am I afraid for? So he's asking these questions, and I'm like, no, we don't have that. No, we don't have that. Like, yeah, this is our first time. We're here for a birthday party, blah, blah. Mind you, the other car was already through. They already drove off. We saw them go through. At the border, all of our phones stopped working. So we now have no communication with the other car. So dude's like, you guys have any mace or anything in the car or something like that, nail clip or something like that. And the girl whose car it was, she was like, yeah, I have like mace on my keychain. He asked about like bottles, alcohol, all kinds of stuff. I was like, no, we don't have any of that, blah, blah. And after the whole mace thing, he was like, okay, I'm gonna need you guys to pull to the side. I'm like, oh shit, we have to go to the side? When I just lied and said we don't have any bottles in this car? Team full of officers comes storming at the car. We need all you guys to get out and stand to the side. So I'm like, we got the bottles in the car. Oh my God, we got the bottles in the car. And this other girl that was in the car, she's like, oh my gosh, we have to tell them that those bottles are in there. And I'm like, yeah, like maybe we won't get in as much trouble if I admit to it, because instead of them just finding it, like, what the hell is this? So I was like, excuse me, officer, I kind of lied and said we didn't have any bottles, but there are bottles in the car. And he was like, why did you lie? Why didn't you tell us that there were bottles in the car? And I'm like, sir, I ain't never been over the border before. I'm scared. Like, I don't even know how this works. Snapping on me. So he goes back with the rest of the team. Whatever, they're still searching the car. Pretty much the reason why they had to know about the bottle is because I didn't know at the time. You're not going to get in trouble for bringing alcohol over. You just have to pay a tax. Girl. Anyways. So the girl whose car it is, she's standing to the side smoking a cigarette, shaking. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, they know we got the bottles. All we got to do is pay the tax, whatever. Well, you going to pay the tax. Those are your old bottles, but what's wrong with you? This girl's like, I have weed in the car.
Bruh.
Weed? I thought you smoked your blunt and threw it out the window. Yeah, but I still have more left in my cigarette box. My heart is pounding. I'm like, this is the end. I'm like, if I get arrested, I'm supposed to call my mom. My phone ain't working anymore. We didn't even get through the border yet, and I'm about to go to jail. I ain't never had no type of criminal trouble ever in my entire life, and I'm about to go to jail because yo dumb ass brought weed. I'm shaking. My eyesight went 20/20 vision real quick. I'm like scanning, zooming in through the car, looking at every little place that they're looking in, and I see the officer pick up the box of cigarettes that she said the weed was in. I'm watching him. He opens it, he looks inside, closes it, puts it back. The amount of relief I felt in that very moment, nothing can describe. So the cop that comes back to me that I, snitched on myself about the bottles to, he was like, this is very serious, about bringing stuff over here. You don't lie to us. He was like, now, if we would have found any marijuana or cocaine, you guys would all be in trouble right now. You would get arrested. I'm like, I'm so sorry, officer. It would never happen again. Like, I swear to God. So we were good to go back in the car, and the girl, she has to go inside, pay the taxes for the bottles. And I'm in the car snapping to the other girl that was with me. I'm like, I'm about to fight her. Like, she almost got us arrested at the border. Pissed. Long story short, we ended up being cool. Everything was great, except for me and that girl. That we're not friends anymore. Because we almost fought during the trip because I was so angry at her. Like, I just couldn't let it go. That I was being very passive aggressive to her towards the entire trip because, like, you almost ruined my life in a different country. Like, girl. So, yeah. That's the story about how I almost got arrested at the border. Because people are dumb. Don't bring weed across the border. Just buy some when you get there. We literally found some for $10. Okay? Thanks for, coming to another quick little story. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share that video 1,000 times. But anyways, also, remember to watch my vlog as well. I'll be back. It won't take me 3 months to make another video again. Bye, guys.